this is because all I'm seeing right now is like I'm in space.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I want to say like Pleiades or something like that. That's what's coming to me.
That's coming to you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just see the the was like the white hair, blue eyed people. Um, they look very human like,
Yes.
and I don't know, that just feels very comfortable and home to me every time I think about being called home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you now?
Um, I'm still in space heading to this area, so
Yeah, okay. Let's drop in when you're ready.
okay.
Let's learn who you are in the Pleiades.
Okay. Um, so I'm on a planet that's nearly all water, some land, but it's mainly made of water. And I'm standing there wearing, it kind of looks like a spacesuit.
Okay.
Yeah, like an astronaut suit, but like a silver, um, definitely much more technologically advanced for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it looks like I'm trying to go into the spaceship, like into a spaceship.
Okay. What does that look like?
Um, the spaceship, it looks like a U, like a wide U, and then I'm sitting in the center of it, and then everything around it, and that's how it flies like that. There's there's no need for the propulsion system, so I can just move from here across this world in a second, and it wouldn't do no effect to me whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So the technology is pretty
It's
advanced.
instant.
Yeah, it's instant.
Mm-hmm. Is this your ship?
This is my ship.
Okay. All right. So where are you going?
It's, it's weird. I'm trying to go to Earth.
You are.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm trying to go to Earth.
Mm-hmm. By yourself? Is there anyone
Ye-
else there with you?
um, not by myself. I'm I'm with one other person, another male person, and we both are trying to come to Earth.
Okay.
And we're trying to come to Earth because they've been given a mission to go to Earth to help protect Earth from these outside worldly energies that are trying to harm the people of Earth. Mm,
And so does your ship just move to the atmosphere around Earth? Is that how you're protecting it? What do you mean?
so yeah, so pretty much, even though it's instant, it still took us a little bit to get to Earth. So then we are just kind of camouflaged, invisible, like floating around Earth, and then uh, reading the energy fields, and then seeing where there's higher densities of energy being formed on Earth. And then once we pinpoint those, then we go do an investigation on that. And then when we do an investigation on that,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we can either shapeshift into humans or we can disguise ourselves as humans. And then we go down to Earth and then we find out the cause of that, like the negative energy or
Mm-hmm.
this dense energy, and then fix it. And then the thing is that there's so many different types of ways to fix these energies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the mission to here to Earth was one that we would not be going back home to, because the the issue with Earth is that the energy is so sporadic and inconsistent, like that level of chaos from before, that there's always needs to be that constant supervision on that. And then me and my friend, we both decided that, or we were both been given the mission, and we both accepted the mission to take care of Earth, because we see that regardless of Earth being where it's at right now, the amount of energy that's produced from Earth and like the amount that can come out of Earth is the potential is so huge that there is a need to protect it.
Okay.
Hmm.
And so let's first connect with your friend there that's on this mission. That's important.
Hmm.
What does he look like?
He looks a little bit similar to me, maybe like a little bit lighter or darker complexion, but he has very similar features than that I do. I would just say his eyes are brown, where my eyes are blue. Um, he has quite like a few scars on his leg and his arms, from different wars compared to me. But in terms of what we're wearing, it's the same. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's almost being one and the same, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So let's connect with your partner now, energetically. And just tell me if his energy feels familiar today.
Mm-hmm.
You know who it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Does it surprise you? No.
No.
All right. So let's go to one of your missions. I'm so curious, especially the ones where you disguise yourself as humans. Let's move to one of those days that you're feeling dense energy. Can you tell me where on Earth you're feeling that?
It generally occurs in areas that are like highly populated or densely populated, where there's a lot of noise, is what we call it, static noise, where, a lot of the lights and a lot of energy is being, kept at a lot of metropolitan cities and whatnot, kind of like that. So, we would disguise ourselves as humans. Like, for example, if there's like a big protest in this city, or a big riot that's been ensuing, and then we pretty much disguise ourselves to not be a part of the riot, obviously, or this protest, but we disguise ourselves as humans so we can go down there because we need to get as close as possible to the sources of these people and their energy, and then we have tools that can like alleviate that dense energy within the people, and then it kind of shocks them into a higher frequency. So then they kind of get frozen in their tracks, and then it's like we are able to reset them, and then allow them to essentially break a cycle that was keeping them stuck in this energy field.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you disguise yourself? What does the technology look like?
Pretty much before we even go down, we get beamed down to wherever area we are. We stand on these essentially like circles in the room, and then we have our ship, which has its own artificial intelligence, which is pretty much like it's just like it's intelligence in itself. So then it will just create a random sort of disguise for us, because for us it doesn't matter what gender we come out as or whatever. It's just we know we have to go down to this certain area, and then reset everyone.
Okay. And are you doing this on different timelines as well?
Not this time. This is specifically on this one timeline.
Okay.
Because this specific timeline is very important.
This timeline that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wonder, I'm so curious, what riots or some of the protests have you beamed yourself? Have you come down and, helped the people there?
Well, the thing with these riots and stuff, it's the readings that we get are based off the energy.
Right.
So then when we get like a dense amount of energy or these bad readings, then we found that it coincides with these riots and protests. And then, so the riot and protests are about, pretty much freedom, like liberty and all that type of stuff that isn't being given to the people right now. And then everyone's trying to fight for that or fight for their own life essentially. But what we're finding out is that it's also being influenced by like an outside source that is affecting the people on Earth, like that negative energy that I was talking about before. So I don't know, it's all just kind of coming through that to where this calamity or this chaos found ways to go down to even to like a microscopic level or atomic level where it can affect people's emotions and things like that to where people can't even think clearly. So then where I'm at in this life is like it's hard for me to, you can't really necessarily fight that because it's such a hard level. But what we're doing is we're just trying to help people get reset to the point where hopefully after a certain point, and which is happening, people are slowly realizing that it's like an outside force affecting them, and then they're able to like help themselves eventually. But it just takes us a lot of effort because there's just so many people who it's just constantly happening. So me and my friend are like super exhausted to keep helping the people. We have no problem doing it, but it's just getting exhausting to do it.
Is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Where is this outside energy that's affecting people and making them rise and creating havoc? Where is it coming from? From a higher perspective, how does that look?
It's the way I see it just being a rainfall on top of Earth. That's just these like microscopic little red things that are just being blanketed over Earth. That's how it's coming through from like a different, it's coming through from a different portal from a different universe. That's just being, just blanketed over the Earth.
Okay. And are there other volunteers such as yourself that are going to these protests? Are you aware of others?
No, because it's only us two for Earth right now, for this timeline of Earth right now, because there's so many different issues going on that there's not enough people, to do that. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and move to something very important taking place, either a mission, something on your ship or planet, something very important that they want you to see. Just be there.
So what I see is a big chunk of Earth, like a big hole, just got exploded off of Earth. And then it's spewing out like molten rock and everything to outside into space. And I'm there and I'm helpless. I can't do anything at the moment to stop this from getting any worse. But all I can think of with me and my friend is that like it's still not over. We still need to do our job, and we still need to fight, no matter how it looks. We still need to keep going because if everybody on Earth can reach a higher like energetic level, then Mother Earth will be able to heal herself. And it looks way worse than it is, but yeah. That's
Do you know the area that is
being
broken off?
got blown off. Yeah, so I see if I'm looking at it would probably be like the Atlantic Ocean, like that area, just like if that part of it is in between the UK and New York, that whole area just got blown off from like where they are all the way up to almost the North Pole. Yeah, that whole chunk just got blown off.
How?
Uh, Let me see. It looks like enough of that otherworldly demonic energy or whatever was able to just come in and then just ripped it off straight up.
Okay. And is there is that in a future timeline? Do
No,
you see when that might happen?
mm,
If Earth is not able to raise their frequency?
the number 2500 comes to mind.
Very good. Anything else?
No.
Okay. And so let's just let that go now. We're leaving all the lifetimes behind. And just relax, relax. Allow yourself to be fully in an energetic soul state, rising into the spirit realm, ascending. What do you notice here?
I see a lot of people. I see a lot of orbs. I see different colors of orbs. I see large white, blue, pink, green, purple orbs. Um, I even see outlines of like people, um, and not even necessarily people from today's traditional time. I'm seeing people outlines of people in traditional like Chinese royalty outfits. I'm seeing people with same thing with Greek royalty outfits. Uh, I'm even seeing one that's cloaked in a black hood, but has a like a necklace that's shining bright, and that's holding a lantern that's also shining bright too.
Yes.
So it's not a scary thing.
It's benevolent.
And then I see a lot of different animals. Same thing, highlights of the animals, like of a wolf, a jaguar, uh, a tiger, an elephant, and then a fox, a white fox. And then um, I see it as it's kind of like they're all hanging out like a Greek Parthenon or what, at the amphitheater, the Greek amphitheater or something like that.
Yes.
And then I'm just running like a bunch of the pillars. But then there's these pillars are spaced out in twos.
Yeah.
But it's not holding anything up. It's just the entire like universe behind me type of thing.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
You have a lot of guides.
Yeah.
And they love you very much. I'm going to ask one of them to come even closer to you to moderate. Perhaps they can speak on behalf of this collective spirit guide, deities that are here. Which one seems to be coming forward?
I think the one in the black.
With the hood?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. So let's bring them in. And just trust. He's going to talk to you. What do they want to tell you? What's the most important thing that your guides want to tell you in this moment?
That you are right where you need to be. And don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything else.
How does that feel to hear that?
It feels good.
Yeah. We do. We question that a lot. Okay. What else does he tell you?
To continue just to make sure I know how to let go of things, and to still not to be detached, because the the practicing the detachment will like help with my OCD, because he's telling me you're not a controlling person. It's just your mind is just trying to take control of too many things it can't take control of. So, yeah.
All right. And does anyone else want to come forward and add to that?
They all look really comfortable, and they are content, and they're proud of where I'm at. So, no.
All right. So this time, why don't we have one of your guides bring in your friend, Jason. Okay. And just trust that Jason's energy is right there. He's waiting to come forward. And just tell me when you see him.
I see him.
Okay. How does he look?
He looks the same than right before he passed.
What does he want to say to you?
Just thank you for being there for me, and thank you for never forgetting about me. Or always, keeping him in my mind. Hard.
Okay. All right. Are you complete here? So let's go ahead and have your guide now. We're going to move to a really special place. We're going to take a little field trip to visit your Council of Light.
Okay.
All right. Tell me what this space looks like.
It's a large room in space with windows that are covered in stained glass, and the light from the stars can shine right through it. And I want to say there's like a room, there's seats for 12 people. Me at the top, and then the other would be the 11 guys at this round table. And at the top of the ceiling, there's the moon, or the sun, I'm sorry. Like a very intricate picture of the sun. And then on the table, there's the moon, a very intricate picture of the moon. So then it's this balance of like the sun and moon in this room. So the room has like a lot of, I would say like gold, and then white, and then some marble. A lot of intricate carvings as well. Just even different, like a different language. I don't even know what that is, like ancient scripture of some sort. And viewed all across this building. That's all I could.
Okay. And what about your council? Are they there?
They are there. Yeah.
How many?
11.
Oh, yes, you did say that.
Yeah.
That's a lot. You have a large council.
Mm-hmm.
And how do they appear to you?
They appear like translucent. Uh, I can make out features of their face and everything, but they're like, just like translucent. They almost have, the see-through, but also like a like rainbow color to them, a prism in a way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. So I'm going to ask one of your council members to come forward to, or maybe they can highlight themselves.
Hmm.
They will moderate for the entire council.
Okay.
Which one stands out to you?
Um, there is this one gentleman with like a very pronounced like beard, and he pretty much kind of gives me Alexander the Great vibes, kind of energy.
Mm.
He looks like a Roman or like a Greek soldier here with the armor on and the red, cape on, um, and back hair, like dark
Mm.
dark hair, um, like darker skin, but not too dark, just more like a tan. Um, all his armor is gold because as he stands up, he's not translucent anymore. He becomes more like real or more colored.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he is he tells me he is like a disciple of Athena.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And he'll be the moderator.
Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and let's ask your council how they feel your progress is here on Earth in this incarnation.
They're telling me that they're pleased at where I've come because originally there were a lot of things that were put in my way to bring me down. And although I allowed that to bring me down for a while, they're proud of where I've come to now in my progression and where I'm at the moment. And they're saying that the timing couldn't be more better.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do they offer an opinion about some of the challenges that you had to go through in this life?
Well, they they believe that some of the things I did do or had to go through were unfair, but that I still ended up that it was all just a test to make sure that I would still choose love at the end of the day and never resort
Mm-hmm.
to anything worse or negative.
Mm-hmm.
So they're proud of me for that.
Yes. Okay. And what other advice does the collective have for you today?
They're telling me just to keep going and keep trusting my intuition and keep learning how to stay grounded too, because there's like an imbalance there.
Yes. Why? Why is there an imbalance?
Um, because I'm just allowing myself to to go so freely that I can like lose sight of things sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. We thank them. Is there anyone else in your council that wants to come forward?
Mm, the only one that came forward was the one in the black hoodie, but they just gave me like a hug and that was it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's all.
So let's just remain in this space. I like where we are. And we're going to stay here. And this time, we're going to connect now with your higher self.